The title of today's story is Planet of Lost Toys. So let's go to the world of toys. Mindy, a girl with eyes that sparkled like marbles, loved building fantastical worlds from her collection of mismatched toys. One rainy afternoon, as she sorted through her overflowing toy box, a strange glint caught her eye. It was a tiny silver key nestled amongst forgotten building blocks. Curiosity tingling in her toes, Mindy held the key close. Suddenly, the room shimmered. The walls dissolved, replaced by swirling colors and blinding light. When Mindy blinked open her eyes, she found herself standing on a strange, squishy ground surrounded by towering toys. Giant stuffed animals grazed on fields of colorful buttons, model trains zoomed on tracks made of candy canes, and a lopsided dollhouse served as a bustling marketplace. Mindy had landed on the planet of lost toys. A friendly, one-eyed teddy bear lumbered towards her. "Welcome, little one," he rumbled, his voice like a crackling fireplace. "This is where forgotten toys go to live out their days." Mindy's eyes widened. "But what if they want to be found again?" she asked, clutching her favorite teddy. "Mr. Snuggles, a little tighter." The teddy bear sighed. "There's a legend of a wishing well that can reunite lost toys with their children, but it's guarded by the grumpy gizmos, clanking metal creatures who hate anything joyful." Determined to help, Mindy, with Mr. Snuggles tucked under her arm, set off on an adventure. They followed a winding river of spilled marbles, dodging bouncing rubber balls and giggling wind-up cars. Soon they arrived at a dark, smoky mountain, the home of the grumpy gizmo. Rusted gears whirred ominously, and bolts of electricity crackled in the air. A shiver ran down Mindy's spine, but Mr. Snuggles nuzzled her hand, urging her forward. Cautiously, Mindy entered the mountain. Jagged metal scraps hung from the ceiling like sharp teeth, and grumpy gizmos clattered around, their one glowing eye filled with suspicion. Suddenly, a loud screech echoed through the cavern. A giant grumpy gizmo, twice the size of Mindy, loomed over them, its rusty claws sparking. Thinking on her feet, Mindy rummaged through her pockets and pulled out a handful of colorful buttons. "Look!" she shouted, tossing them in the air. "Shiny things!" The grumpy gizmos, distracted by the sparkling buttons, forgot all about Mindy and Mr. Snuggles. They clattered around, scooping up the buttons in their rusty claws, forgetting their grumpy ways for a moment. Quickly, Mindy dashed towards a shimmering well at the heart of the cavern. As she leaned in, a gentle voice whispered, "What is your wish, little one?" "I wish for all the lost toys on this planet to find their way back to children who love them," Mindy declared. A wave of sparkling energy shot out of the well, enveloping the entire planet. The toys cheered, their colors brightening and their mechanisms whirring with renewed life. The grumpy gizmos, deprived of their usual grumpy grumbling, started to smile. Their rusty parts seemed to loosen, and a few even clanged out a cheerful tune. Soon the sky shimmered again, and Mindy found herself back in her room, the silver key clutched in her hand. The world outside had stopped raining, and a bright rainbow arched across the sky. From that day on, Mindy never took her toys for granted. She knew, even lost toys held a piece of someone's heart, and sometimes, all they needed was a little adventure and a brave friend to find their way home.